Hey, thanks so much for clicking on the video. We are here again. This is week 3 of Dancing with the Stars. Let's go ahead and get through it because you know there's a lot to cover. This week they actually had special guest judge Kevin Hart, one of my favorites. You all know I love Kevin Hart. I love Kevin Hart, period. I like him. He's just crazy as hell, and he just makes me smile. I like Kevin Hart. He was actually there carrying on. He did 2 dance numbers while he was actually there. So he added a whole different feel to the show because that's just kind of what he does. He kind of lights up the room. He's so damn silly, you know, but he was really a good fit. He did really, really well, I think, on the judging panel. He judged how you were supposed to judge. He judged by how he was entertained. You know, he's not a dancer, so he literally judged unapologetically, and he judged for what he thought was entertaining, and I love that. So you go on, Kevin, with yourself. First couple was Randy Couture and Karina. It was movie night, so everything was done over the themes of these different movies. Rocky was the theme that they actually went with. They did a paso doble to the Rocky soundtrack, and I liked it. The judges weren't real crazy about it, but I liked it. I thought it was cool. You know, Randy gets a little stiff at times, but I liked it. Next, we had Alfonso Ribeiro and Whitney. They did Austin Powers. They did a quick step. And the funniest part during their package, that damn Whitney called Alfonso a fat ass. She said, you know, I carried your fat ass for that whole last pass, and I about fell out. He actually had his baby play the little mini him for the little skit. It was really, really cute. It went over very well. And I kept screaming at Kevin Hart. Every time the other judges, he said he liked it, and every time the other judges were saying something else about it that was negative, like, well, you got him in a velvet suit. He did look hot as hell in that suit with his big self. But whatever. It was cute. I thought it was cool. Next was Betsy Johnson and Tony, and they actually danced to a contemporary number 2, a song from Ghost. It was literally beautiful, and it just floated across the floor. It was really, really cool. Betsy's doing real well, and we're not just throwing scores at Betsy. Betsy's earning her scores. I'm literally tuning in. I'm like rooting for Betsy, so I really do. I'm living for Betsy Johnson, and like I said, she's earning her scores. She did real well, and Kevin Hart actually scored her a 9, and the other ones were like 6s and 7s. But like I said with Kevin, unapologetically, he scored what he thought was good. But then he had to catch himself. You know how comedians have that thing. He then turned around and said, yeah, at one point you just busted wide open. Did that little split. I'm like, Kevin. But a mess. Just a mess. But, you know, Betsy, she's doing really, really well, and I'm glad she's actually still there. Moving on. Next was Leah and Artem. They did a number from Back to the Future. It was okay. It wasn't bad. It wasn't great. It was okay. I don't have anything bad to say about it. I don't have anything to really revel over. It was okay. Next out was Michael and Emma. They did a waltz from Robin Hood, and that was actually Michael's best dance so far. It was really good. He did a good job. He really did. Next was, you know, my favorite, Cheryl and Antonio Sabato Jr. They did a song from Guardians of the Galaxy. It was a foxtrot. Cheryl was done, and a new flesh-colored dress that the bottom from the hip down was all feathers, flawless. It was flawless. Antonio was stiff, because he just is. He's just cute, but he's stiff. But they made it on. Yeah, come on, just keep on pushing. Next was Sadie and Mark. And, you know, they actually talked about how Sadie got kind of sad last week, and she was getting ready to start crying and everything. But it was cool. They talked her out from it. She did a waltz from the movie Up. It's a Disney movie called Up. And it was just absolutely adorable. It really was. It was very Disney, very it was just so adorable. It really, really was. And I don't usually go in for the cutesy thing, but it was like girl play, like a little girl playing, and it was really, really cute. And I thought it looked really good on her. She did the hell out of it. I liked it. I really did like it. Next, we had Jonathan and Allison. You all remember what happened last week with Allison about the choreography and that whole thing. So I wasn't sure. I said, are we going to be shady, or are they going to throw shade at Allison? As I told you, I liked what she did last week. And they were still harping on it and different things like that. Well, this week, they performed to The Great Gatsby. And I thought it was a tango, and I thought it was the shit. And it was different. Yet again, she had a beautiful flesh-colored lace dress, and she did the hell out of it. It was perfect. I loved it. And they praised her. This week they praised her. They shocked me because I thought they would be shady. And Carrie Ann actually told her, we're not here to stifle anybody's choreography. She said, look what happened. Last week that happened. And look how you came back and tore the place down. I don't know if she was being politically correct or what. But we're just going to take it for what it was. Allison, you were fearless. You didn't break back from who you were. You did the choreography, girl, and you did the hell out of it. I really enjoyed it. I really did. Next was Janelle and Val. They did West Side Story. It's a jazz number. There were issues, legal issues, with them doing this one. And they were 2 days into their rehearsals. And they came to them and told them that they had to either change the music or to change the number. They couldn't copy anything that even resembled the original West Side Story because of legal issues. Val got in there, did the damn thing. Their number was flawless. And they got a perfect 40. It was the first perfect 40 of the season. It was something to see. You really had to see it. He did the damn thing. You know, with all that and a little bit of time, they were perfect. They really were. It was a 40 well-deserved. Next was Tommy and Peter. And they did a tango to a song from the movie Sin of a Woman. Peter's dress. There was more pieces gone than there was there. I love that damn Peter. She was wearing the hell out of it. You hear me? It was truly a tango dress. And her and Tommy tore the floor down. Tore the floor down. Yes, they did. Tore down. And Kevin Hart gave him a 10. And the other scores were good too, but it was like, 7s and 8s. Kevin gave him a 10. He got down. They really did. Him and Peter, they got down. I enjoyed it. The last couple was Bethany and Derek. It was a pressure number, basically, because they did Singing in the Rain. And here, Gene Kelly's wife, I believe it was his wife, that came through. And they got to meet her and all that. So it was really a pressure number. A lot of pressure to get it right. And they got it to the T. It was perfect. They got a 40. They got a 40. It was really good. And they actually did have real rain in the studio. It was something to see. It really was. I enjoyed this one. And again, Kevin Hart didn't act like silly like that, over the top silly where you can't stand it or anything like that. He was very professional, and the show just flowed. It was really good. I really enjoyed it. Now, the couple that actually was voted off, unfortunately, was Randy Couture and Karina. So I'm a little sad to see them go. I kind of like them. I would have picked somebody else, but it is what it is. Week 3 voted off as Randy Couture and Karina. So that's it, guys. So you can thumbs up or thumbs down the video. Definitely, you guys know how that works. Leave me comments in the bottom and tell me what you think about this week's Dance with the Stars. And I will be back with you guys Monday or Tuesday. Well, I'll be back with you on Tuesday, but I'll be in front of the TV on Monday. All right. Thanks, guys. See you later. Bye-bye.